Hey, what's going on, viewers? I'm Cosmo Lanier, and you are watching Cosmo and the Movie Within. Today, we are doing. Superman. So, I can't remember the last time you guys saw me, but my editor, chief executive editor and director is back in town. So, I knew that I needed to give y'all feed the streets. The streets needed some food, and I'm gonna feed the streets. So, a perfect case, Superman. Superman. All right. So, if you don't see my enthusiasm, I'm not the biggest Superman fan. But James Gunn, who did Guardians of the Galaxy, is over DC with his best friend. And so now this is the tentpole movie. This is the movie that's setting off his own universe. This is the movie that's getting it done. So this is his pinnacle. He wrote, directed it, had all the people that he's ever worked with and all the other movies in this one because he's loyal like that. So this is it. This is the flagship that's gonna spread out to the Batmans, to the Green Lanterns, you name it, the Peacemakers. All this ties into Superman, which is setting it off. This is what he's leaving his mark on. So this is a big deal. Cool. Superman comes in. They speed up the process. They tell you pretty much, oh yeah, he's already arrived, he's already grown, he's been doing Superman stuff for 3 years. All that's done. We gotta get in the thick of it. Like we need to start from the very beginning. I thought it was kind of funny that Superman's biological parents was Bradley Cooper, and I forgot the other lovely lady. But I was like, is that Bradley Cooper? I'm like, dang, James Gunn got everybody in this damn movie. Superman, he comes in, shoo, as soon as you see the movie, he just got his, yeah, I mean, somebody did that to Superman. Shocker. Anyway, Superman comes in. He stopped an invasion of a bigger country invading a smaller country. Some might say that has a lot of realistic and a lot of relatability to some things that might be going on currently. He changed the names, which was clever, and pretty much Superman's been getting a lot of flack. Like, oh, why did you do that? Da, 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 da. But realistically, it's Lex Luthor that's been trolling and trying to put little chinks in Superman's armor, as you'd say. So Superman gets his butt handed to him right at the beginning of the film. Boom. And then he used to call Crypto. Crypto saves him. We already saw that scene. We saw that scene and that James Gunn gave out to the public right at the beginning of all this. So pretty much that Crypto scene is literally the beginning of the movie. So pretty much the whole movie in itself is Superman nothing can die. He's over there saving squirrels. He's over there, even monsters that are trying to kill everybody. Oh no, guys, let's not kill the monster. Let's put it somewhere and study it. Oh no, guys, that cockroach over there has a life too. It's a little bit extreme when it comes to that. He's a little bit softer than usual. And then Superman, this is the one thing I can't stand about Superman. This is why I'm a Batman guy. Superman is so strong, but yet he gets his butt handed to him all the time. Like, damn, are you sure you're strong? Like, I can give him the fade. And then when it comes to that kryptonite is the planet. The actual planet, moon rock from the planet that exploded thousands upon millions of years away. So you mean to tell me they can get kryptonite like it's crack rock? Sorry, it shouldn't be that accessible. But yeah, hey, miraculously, I need some kryptonite. Oh yeah, I can get some kryptonite so you can beat up on Superman. Like the way they got kryptonite in this film was clever, but still, it's always seemed so accessible. Anyways, so Superman's getting a lot of flack from the government and people who are angry at him for invading the country. Then you got Lex Luthor trying to throw all types of things at him. He has a master plan going on. He's real devious, and it's working. Also, on top of that, Superman and his girlfriend Lois Lane, they're starting to hit a little rough patch. So things are a little rocky in all accord. So then you have the Justice Gang, which is, I'm sorry, that name is stupid. You have Green Lantern, which is actually Guy Gardner. He is a Green Lantern. Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific. I know about Hawk Girl. Obviously, I know about Green Lantern. He's not the official Green Lantern, but I know about Green Lanterns. Mr. Terrific, I'm not too familiar with him, but he's supposed to be like one of the smartest people on Earth, something like in that nature. Regardless of the fact, they have that little team. They help out here and there, and so you got all this going on. But now it's getting crazier. So now it's getting to the point where Lex Luthor is turning it up a notch. He's turning the heat up to the point that all of Superman's good deeds get washed away just by a leaked video. Like, that was a little far-fetched. Like, so all these good deeds that this man has did, all the countless lies, stopping wars, all of it gets washed away because of a leaked video of somebody that never, no human has ever seen them. And even if this video is accurate, obviously the proof is in the pudding. He's a good guy. But regardless of the fact, everybody turns on him. Shocker. So it's up to Lois Lane to try to help her boyfriend out, try to rectify everything, try to I don't want to ruin anything in the movie, but she just tries to help out, which is also funny. Like, Lois Lane of all people is trying to help out. Like, shouldn't it be one of the Justice Gang, which eventually they help out in their own way, but like, the plot was simplistic of Superman wants everybody to live and nobody to die, and he will do whatever it takes to help that. On the other flip side, Lex Luthor hates this man with a passion and will do whatever it takes to ruin his reputation and kill him. And that's pretty much the crux of it. Then you have everything in the middle that's going on, that's either pertaining to either side. And that's where you lie. And so, and the crux of it, it's Lex versus Superman, but realistically it's Superman versus all the many things Lex is throwing at him to throw a monkey wrench, whether it's, online trolling, whether it's people or things that he's engineered to help defeat him, whether it's breaking into his own home to mess up his life or, use things against him. And it's just, and then you have the sidebar characters that have their own little things going on. But that's pretty much the crux of the film. So now let's get to my personal thoughts. I do not care for Superman. I love Batman, always loved. But when I was a kid, I saw a Superman movie made by Christopher Reeves. Salute that man. I love Christopher Reeves. Christopher Reeves and why am I dropping it? Robin Williams. Those two couldn't tell me nothing. I love those two as a kid and still love those two now. Christopher Reeves, even though the graphics and all that wasn't on par to what it is today, Christopher Reeves has left an impression on me. So I love that version of Superman. And then eventually The Man of Steel came out. The Man of Steel was fire. I was shocked. I was like, okay, Henry Cavill was big and brolic. He fit the part. And yes, he has his fight scenes where he might get hit or two, but he's also giving it back. And there's like, it was a darker feel to it. I like Zack Snyder when he does 300 type. The Man of Steel, darker content. I don't like all the stuff, but some of that stuff. But I like James Gunn better as a person, personally. And I like James Gunn on some of the stuff he does. But when it comes to this Superman in particular, James Gunn went with it's like a James Gunn. It's vibrant, it's colorful, it's humor, little nuggets of information, little political stuff here and there. But because James Gunn is a good guy, at least he comes off one. But for the most, he's a good guy. So I don't have the same ideology as Zack Snyder. I have more of my ideology probably nor James Gunn when it comes to the films. Sometimes James Gunn just does too much, and this film had way too much. You had the Justice Gang. You have characters. Every scene there was. You have crypto in this now. You have the bots. You have online trolling. You have the girlfriend of Lex Luthor. You have Lex Luthor going crazy. You have Lois Lane and Superman's relationship. You have the government trying to get at Superman but don't really want to get at Superman. You have Lex Luthor trying to influence the government to get at Superman. You got Superman's parents, which that is a two-parter. I thought it was hilarious when she's like, has a phone and she's hey Clark, how you doing, Clark? And it's like, bro, I'm Superman. I can hear you from another state, let alone you talking to the phone like that. But that's something an older person would do. So that was hilarious. But then it threw me off because they had country accents. I was like, oh heck, what the heck did they get country accents? Not to say nothing's wrong with it, but it kind of just threw me off. I never saw his parents with a country accent. That was different. But once again, it was just like, a lot is going on in this movie, and the action was fire. He had many action scenes, fire. The flying sequences, some of them I liked, some of them looked a little wonky. And obviously the cameos. James Gunn already stated any cameo he used to hate it with Marvel. They just throwing a cameo. Like, no, his cameos are specific. They're actually going to be used. They actually go towards something in the future. They make sense. And his cameos made sense. So those are the type of things I did like. It seemed like it was made for a younger audience. Somebody who doesn't have the attention span going like that. And because every scene was something. Like Zack Snyder ones, it was like deep, dark. It sits in the tone. The music's going. You feel it. And you get like, boom, you feel the power. This one is like, it's more related to the comic book. So if you're a comic book lover, you will appreciate this. And if you're maybe a younger fan, you will appreciate this. But it just was a little bit for me. And it was like, oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. But it was just like, you did never let it marinate. It's constantly putting the chicken in the oven. Nothing marinates. No scene is like, let's live in it for a little bit. Let's build on it. Let's see how we feel about it. Let's see how the audience feels about it. It's like, no, boom, here we go. Boom, here we go. Boom. Completely different storyline. So I felt like the plot started to get chaotic and kind of wonky and shaky, because it's like, well, what is the real point of this film? Like, what's going on? I will say, Nicholas Hoult, he killed it. No offense to any of the other actors, because there were tons of actors in there and tons of well-seasoned and elite actors in it. Nicholas Hoult was washing people. His acting was superior. He played the hell out of Lex Luthor. So much so, it was like, damn, he is killing this role. So I have to salute him. I thought Cornsett, I don't want to jack up his name, but the guy who played Superman, David Cornsweet. Yeah, David Cornsweet. I hope I'm not jacking up his name. He was nice, but he just seemed soft. He just seemed soft and real, just like, okay, like, wah. Like, huh? I just want to save people. Why are you so mad at me? I just want to save them. I just want to save all life, which is commendable. We love it. But it started to come off a little bit like, okay, come on, guy. Like, especially when he went out his way to save a squirrel. Like, I get it. The way it was shot was dope, and it was very James Gunn-esque. But then in the grand scheme of things, it's like, really? Like, okay, we get it. You don't want to see things die. We get it. But, like, come on. Like, at some point, you're waiting for the other shooter drop. You're waiting for him to, like, all right, it's time to get serious and time to get busy. And it was like, no. He got his butt handed to him majority of the film. He had a couple cool moments, but he was getting washed, and by a lot. And it was a little like, all right. And then even some of the scenes, it was like, okay, then they mixed some humor into it, which went well. But also in the grand scheme of things, it just made it seem like, all right, at some point, I wish it got a little bit more serious. Well, that's why I don't necessarily think it's necessary for me. But I can still appreciate all the excellent things that were with it. It was just the other stuff, it was like, it's a little too much for me. If you talk to anybody younger, if you talk to any comic book fan, they love it because it hit the nail on all the things that, Superman fans love. So salute to them. But for me, like a casual Superman guy, somebody who is not really the biggest fan, and somebody, I'm not the whole, oh, keep Zack Snyder, keep the, I just preferred that Superman. And I see it's kind of coming with a different twist with this one. I'm just curious to see about the new Batman. They have a Clayface movie coming out that's rated R and dark. So I'm just trying to see how all these things integrate. I want to see what the other projects are, that the ones that I know for a fact will be more serious. But once again, those have different directors. So you know you're going to get a different feel. Not to say that James Gunn is a bad director, because I love his work. It's just with this, it was just too much. I've said too much too many times. Expect a good experience. Expect very big, bold experience. It's 2 hours, 2 post-credit scenes. Doesn't give anything pivotal. Both of them are humor-based or feel-good based. And what's next? I think they're working on Clayface now, and they already finished Supergirl, or about to wrap that up. And we'll probably see Supergirl's probably the next project we'll see, and I think that's next year. So overall, I give it a high 3 more fires. But everybody else, don't be surprised if you give it a 4 and a 5. Depending on who you ask, usually an older crowd, I've been getting, nah, wasn't feeling it. A younger crowd, I'm getting straight 5 more fires. Me, I'm in the middle, as you see. Thank you again for watching. I hope I wasn't too crazy and all over the place, but I had to get these bars off about how much I can't stand them, even though it was a decent film. I'll see you guys next time. Please like and subscribe my channel, and see you later! Deuces!